Last night on Reno Rumble, the Blue Tongues were mauled by the judges.
It just feels lacklustre and empty. It's neither contemporary nor Art Deco, and it just feels totally wrong.
Team Redback, however, were praised.
This is a really beautiful master bedroom.
It's perfect.
And Josh and Jenna claimed immunity.
I definitely feel that the Redbacks had the standout rooms. The blue team would be going into this next part of the challenge thinking how we're going to meet the brief a little bit better.
Now, at the beginning of the 72-hour challenge, lowest scorers Ben and Gemma and Jess and Aiden must fight to stay in the game.
We're designing a house.
Bruised and battered, down to just 2 couples, the Blue Tongues are facing day 1 of the 72-hour challenge with a mammoth workload. So Aiden's planning ahead.
You doing the laundry, Aiden?
No, I'm taking my overnight bag.
You're not coming back?
I'm coming back for the rest of the week.
This is what awaits them. Earlier in the week, the Blue Tongues discovered termites had waged a devastating war on the timber structure of the house. Correcting the damage meant gutting the entire rear section. Now they must rebuild and create new rooms in just 3 days. It's a lot of work for just 2 couples.
Face value, it looked fine. It's not until you start ripping off sheets and seeing what's behind walls you can assess the damage of everything.
You could have almost pulled it down by hand, I reckon.
From this empty shell, in just 72 hours, Jess and Aiden must build a bathroom and living room, while Leighton and Carly will create a kitchen and dining room. And both couples must also present a pantry, laundry and hallway.
Hey, fellas, how you doing? Good, mate. Aiden.
If they have any chance of achieving this near impossible task, they'll need reinforcements. So Aiden has called in some extra chippies.
So we got the termite bloke about to spray, and we really got to get these subfloors knocked out straight up.
No stress.
We'll set laser up and try and find some kind of average height to build to, and we've just got to start coming out and get a subfloor, then we can get some walls and
beautiful.
Try and rebuild this joint today.
Right. Yeah, no dramas.
So got a bit to do, but we've got even more blokes coming, so hopefully we get it out.
Well, hopefully the blue team really comes up trumps because I really want to win the 50 grand now.
If the blue team doesn't, we're going home.
Morning, buddy.
In the Redbacks' house, the mood is a lot more positive. 3 couples to the Blue Tongues 2, and Josh and Jenna holding immunity, the team is oozing confidence.
Is the best feeling ever knowing you've got immunity going into the 72-hour challenge.
Having immunity's really made us feel like we have to focus on the team a lot more than our own room as well. You just really want to make sure that you get your team over the line because being immune makes you feel very responsible for the rest of the guys.
So Team Redback are following their winning formula and planning every space as a group. For ex-Blue Tongues, Ben and Gemma, it's a very different experience.
I think Ben and Gemma were quite surprised at how we worked together as a team. We can use that art that you didn't use in the bedroom down the smaller hallway.
Yeah.
The only way that you can physically get through the competition is by having a strong team, and for them, they probably felt they could guide us a bit.
Ben and Gemma are responsible for the living and dining room, but this is Team Redback. So captains Josh and Jenna are encouraging everyone to pitch in with the design. Right now, they are focused on Ben and Gemma's dining area.
Where were you thinking for a dining table?
Yeah, kind of here. This would be a good dining nook.
A what?
A good dining little nook, like it defines the zone having it like this, because you can kind of put your chairs.
It's almost perfect for a bench along here. It's kind of hard to know when you come into a new team whether they want you to survive or whether they're going to try and work against you. But are we going to have enough space?
Well, I don't know how mid-century a bench is, that's all.
It would be mid-century if you did it with Besser block. That could look cool.
Oh, Besser block, yeah.
I think I was one of the first ones to mention Besser block. We're thinking of running a bench seat along here.
Besser block face, right? And then a Besser block back. So as per the brief of the house, it's mid-century modern, and Jen and I have always felt that Besser blocks definitely cover that brief. But
So you want a Besser block?
Do it from wall to wall, though, and then your table can be here, and that can be like a little reading nook or something with a pendant.
We did a bit of research ourselves, and we were super stoked to do the Besser blocks, and I guess it's going to play out in the judging. If it did work well on their behalf, we'll continue on. If not, one of us will drop off the back, and more likely it'll be us.
Decision made. Ben and Gemma will build a bench seat with front and back faces clad in Besser capping blocks and topped by a timber seat. Knowing hours evaporate in this competition, Ben and Josh head straight out to collect their Besser blocks.
The idea was that we want Ben and Gemma to have a beautiful room that ties in with all the render in our kitchen, so I think their Besser blocks will be great. Here in Yarraville, with a mid-century modern brief, we thought it'd be perfect and actually bring some texture in as well. So we loaded up about 250 of these blocks. They were 7 kilos each, so something like nearly 2 tons of bricks in the back of the ute.
We realised that probably 250 Besser blocks was too many for the back of the ute.
So let's see what we got here. For the sake of 2 seconds reading, we were flicking through the manual trying to find out how much weight the ute took. I was pretty sure it was 1.5 tonne, but look, they're about $50,000, those utes, so I didn't want that over my head. Load carrying.
Yes.
Load retaining fixtures. It doesn't say.
Well, the tailgate and do 220, I reckon you'd be looking at over a tonne and a half of the tray. We did a few calculations and we worked out that we were probably 100 or so blocks over the maximum capacity of the ute. And we freaked out, unloaded 50 to take the weight down. We need to just get the weight back towards the other end a bit more. We drove away, freaked out again, came back. Because we can easily unload like another 50. Unloaded another 50, and then finally drove off, and then got the other 100 delivered.
Feels like a normal car again.
I just really don't want the judges to hate the Besser blocks because I'd hate Gemma and Ben to get a bad score because of a group decision, and it would be really hard for them, I guess, first week coming in and getting negative comments if we've all made the decisions as a team. They definitely would feel like we were trying to sabotage them.
We're in the lead, but we're still sitting bottom of the red team, which is a scary position to be in if you want to survive in this competition. So, yeah, we need to do everything we can in the next 72 hours to pull ourselves through.
Coming up,
You were telling me that I was wrong.
no, Team Blue Tongue seeks clarity.
And that you were worried about me and how I was interpreting the brief. But you don't understand.
Welcome back to Reno Rumble. Buoyed by Josh and Jenna's immunity win and on track with their building, Team Redback are in good shape. In this 72-hour challenge, Carl and Cara must transform a cramped bathroom into a functional space for a family of 4. Dad Earl, Mum Stephanie, and 2 teenage children, Victoria and Henry. A fail in such an important area could bring the Redbacks undone.
It's our bathroom.
This was the existing bathroom?
This is
it, yep. So we've got a bath going in?
Yeah, so we're keeping pretty much the same layout. This is a bathroom for 4 people.
Yeah.
So we needed to think storage, and they had mirror cabinets on both sides, but they weren't recessed in. We've made this one a lot bigger, and we've recessed them all in, which will hopefully make it feel a lot bigger.
We scored fairly well for our last bathroom. There's a couple of things we sort of overlooked. So this time doing the bathroom, we're going to make sure that, you know, everything's functional and bang on and the layout's right.
So the brief is mid-century modern American. How do you do that in a bathroom? What is that in the bathroom?
It's really tough. We've picked a floor that's patterned.
In mid-century modern American?
Yeah, well, the colour palette should work with that brief. And the vanity's timber, and it almost will look like a sideboard, you know, with the skinny legs, like a mid-century modern.
Oh, yeah.
But we're not using the legs because we want to modernise it.
In the real world, if you were doing this for a client, you'd sit down with them, you'd talk to them, you'd find out what their interests were, you'd see pictures of what they like and what inspires them, and you just don't get any of that here, and it's really tricky.
Down the street in the Blue Tongue house, team captain Carly is facing the same dilemma. The Blue Tongues were the lowest scorers in the 48-hour challenge, and now they must make up points. But not knowing how to interpret their brief means Carly's hamstrung by indecision.
What do you want to do for the rest of the house? That's something special. Like, I've got nothing.
We've got to
I've
look
no
at something
idea.
special. It's fine.
What do you mean special? It's contemporary.
It's contemporary. It's just got to be clean. It's got to be modern. It's got to be... You know, as I said in there, it's a different brief.
You've got an amazing table coming.
Yeah, you can't make too much. It's got to be clean lines. That's right.
Been kicked in the guts by their judges. That's how I feel. I don't really understand anything I'm doing. I'm struggling with everything.
And a quick tour of the Redbacks' winning rooms doesn't make her feel any better.
This is Gemma, I reckon. This is impressive.
Minimalist rock chick. That is the worst brief ever. That's so hard.
It's very minimalist, but there's no rock.
What'd they get? 16.5. That's a shame, because this is awesome. I loved what she did. I thought she's fitted into the red house really well here. Wow. Who did this then?
Josh and Jenna.
Josh and Jenna.
They had the most going on without being over the top.
The wall panelling is really cool.
That is amazing. I love that wall panelling. Such a cool idea.
Really cool.
They've got the best idea, these guys.
Josh and Jenna, this is their passion. They love renovating, so they're kind of a step ahead of everyone, really, but then they're in their home city, shopping in shops that they always shop in. Oh, man.
What's wrong?
Oh, I don't know, I'm just confused about what we're doing with our house.
Oh, now this is cool.
Look at that bed.
This is really cool.
We need to add a bit more to us. More shebang, mate. More wow factor.
House, so what are we going to do for the rest of the week? What do you want me to go looking for?
Oh, no, we're just comparing bedrooms at the
I
moment.
don't know, but what do you want me to go look for? Don't worry about the bedrooms now, we're going to move on. So the 48 hours, we were so overwhelmed with what we were going to do for the rest of the house, I didn't get a clear vision, and that's when you stuff up. So that's what I need to do now for the rest of the house, so that I don't stuff up the rest of the house. To win this week and get our house through and then all of us safe, we really need to hit that contemporary with a hint of Art Deco, which we obviously didn't really do greatly in the bedrooms. So if we can nail that, yeah, I think we're in for a good chance.
The back wall in the lounge room, we're going to put different timbers at different levels.
Why?
Because I think it's splitting edge. It's not modern, though, is it? Timber's not modern, and I love timber.
No, it's the brief is contemporary, not modern.
Contemporary is modern.
No, it's not.
Excuse me, I'll Google contemporary, and the first thing that comes up is modern.
Google it, Aiden.
OK, here we go. New, up to date.
Modern versus...
Cutting edge.
Modern versus...
Fresh.
Listen!
Yeah, I'm listening.
You said your piece.
You said
Listen.
Google modern.
Modern versus contemporary.
Okay,
Modern in interior design really refers to mid-century modern. It is recognisable by its clean, unadorned interiors.
We're not doing
Use of
modern.
natural... Thank you. You just told me that contemporary was modern.
Yeah, modern as in
I'm
right
telling you
now.
what modern is.
Right. That's right.
Correct.
Yes.
No, don't try and agree with me now. You were telling me that I was wrong.
No,
You
contemporary
said I was
is
wrong,
modern.
And
you're
that you
saying
were worried
the brief...
about me and how I was interpreting
No,
the brief.
but
you don't understand.
Contemporary, when I
You
say is
don't
modern, is right now.
No, that's not.
So are you...
It's all on this camera
Yeah,
right
it is.
here.
That's right. And you're
Yeah,
going to look
and
and
you're
go...
wrong.
You know what modern is? That leaf on the floor is modern, because it just happened.
I was in stitches laughing at these two bicker away. I'm like, this is obviously the way that they always are.
You're saying modern as a style. I'm saying modern as right now.
Then why didn't you say that when I said, no, Aiden, modern is, contemporary is right now? Why didn't you say, yes, I agree? You said, well, I'm worried about you and how you're interpreting the brief.
You're very, very vocal today.
Aiden! Harder. Modern in design terms.
We're not talking
refers
design
to-
terms.
We are. We're designing our house.
We're not designing with a modern, we're designing with contemporary. And
Correct.
contemporary is modern. Modern furnishings, modern things.
No. Contemporary is contemporary things.
You're confusing.
The term modern in interior design really refers to mid-century modern.
That's mid-century modern. Modern now is now modern.
Meaning contemporary.
That's right.
So you're using the wrong word, OK? Learn.
And to think that at the beginning of the week I was feeling bad going, oh, it's going to be a bit awkward, me and Leighton bicker heaps. They might feel a bit uncomfortable, but we didn't bicker at all compared to them.
Coming up,
Excuse me! That's me!
when shopping turns bad.
Oh my God, I can't believe that just happened.
our rumble are contestants are vying to win the title of Australia's best renovator. This week, the Redbacks must inject mid-century modern American style into a humble Aussie cottage, so every hour of building time is precious.
It's a mad rush, like, towards the last few hours of the day. Everyone's got a lot to do, so this is like the crazy hour. Everyone's just running around like crazy, getting heaps done.
2 hours till tools down, Carl's bathroom must be plastered so the waterproofing can be done overnight. The last thing he needs is this.
Just don't go too deep.
Oh, no. As soon as we were ready for waterproofing, we just discovered that the plasterer might have put a couple of screws through the plaster into the system.
Now what? New system. Really? Where is it? I'll go and get it. S. They open?
Let's see. Can we not put a cap on it?
What about that special stuff that you guys use?
Nah, you can't use anything. The plastic will move and it'll end up leaking. You've got no choice.
Was that Aiden from the blue tin that asked you to do that? So I can catch you up?
Yeah, he must have done it when he came in. Can I blame him?
I saw him come before. He was in here.
It's not often I mess up, but when I do, it's big.
Hey Anna, it's Kyle. We've had a little bit of drama with the cistern. How soon, if it's possible at all, are we able to get another cistern?
You want it tonight?
Well, yeah. The waterproof is here and we've just realised there's been a couple of screws put through the cistern.
I'll find out. I'll ring you back.
Okay, thanks Anna.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Hopefully, you know, we get the cistern in time and we can fix it in between coats of waterproofing. Please.
Why don't you chuck it in a taxi?
That's a good idea.
Just take it off my bill.
It's not ideal that it's peak hour in Melbourne and the taxi bill is going to be pretty expensive, but I don't know, what do you do? It's better than one of us going there, wasting time, driving there and driving back and getting stuck in traffic. I've got an idea. What if the person who is at the other Anna was able to put it in a taxi and send it to our address? I've called ENS and they're going to put a new cistern in a cab for us and send it here straight away. So hopefully it'll be here in about 2 hours. But fortunately enough, we can still continue waterproofing and then just cut a section of the wall out, put the new cistern in and then plaster it back up. So it's not ideal, but it's fixable. How are ya?
Number 17, yeah?
Yes, number 17. Attention, Kyle. How much?
87.
87. Cara, can I please have the card, please, to pay for the cab fare? Can you just pay the cab man back?
Yeah, I will.
Cara's gonna pay ya.
Hey, no.
No,
I'm not.
it's all right.
Nice stuff up.
No, it's all right. I shouldn't have put the cistern there.
I feel bad for him, though, because he's a big, quiet achiever. He's here
Yeah.
all the time. He's a very hard worker. And then suddenly he does a little mistake and all this attention gets put on him for the wrong reason.
He was kicking himself.
At least their teammates are having more luck with their fancy laundry.
The guys turned up with the cavity sliding door for the laundry. So that's gone in, which is tremendous, and it's all automated now. And
Josh, come and have a look. Have a look, mate. With passion. We've set the limits. Look at that. Yeah, Gary! That is awesome. That's the best thing I've ever seen.
Ever since we did the sliding door at Mill Park, I've wanted to do an automated sliding door. So the perfect spot is a laundry. When you're carrying a big basket of clothes, you don't have to worry about opening any doors. And you just walk past the sensor and brush it with your arm. Door opens, washing in the laundry, happy days.
Just wave in front of it.
What a door, that laundry door. Amaze balls.
Nice balls. Okay.
And watch it close. Ready? Look at that. Awesome.
I love it. The laundry door is like the best thing that's ever happened to us, so we were pretty excited, but we're pretty devastated that the laundry door is actually the best part of our house, so we need to make sure we can top that.
Meanwhile, out and about for the Blue Tongues, Carly's intent on finding everything for her kitchen, including her feature pendant lights.
So what I'm going to try and do to make it just a little bit different, because I like to change it up, do something different each time, we're just going to do a cluster of them at one end of the island bench.
Next, it's decorator items to dress the kitchen benches.
That could work.
Oh, yes, that could definitely work. Yep.
I actually do like that as well.
But her shopping expedition is about to get a lot more expensive. There's nothing worse than a parking ticket.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
Blonde woods.
Yep.
Except, of course, this.
Yeah, because that's beautiful. Those three colours are quite nice. I think that's lovely.
So I'm just shopping away for, you know, all the important things, candles and vases and little spoons and little pinch pots and pears and stuff. And meanwhile, my car's being towed from me. I turn around and it's on the back of a truck. Excuse me! That's me! No! Are you sure? What can I pay you to get my car back?
I'm going to be dropping something in the pound so you can pick it up from there.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I can't release it there. It has to be released in the pound.
Are you joking?
So...
Oh, my God.
So you can collect it any time between now and up until 8:30.
Oh, what are you doing? I'll pay you now. Like, what do you want? Like, that's my car. I'll pay you now. I've got the keys, you know. Nah, we'll have a bar of it. Unbelievable. Oh, my God, I can't believe that just happened. Highly embarrassing. I never do that ever. I parked here the other day. Must have been earlier.
Hi. You wouldn't believe it. I just got a call, right, from a lady friend of mine, and she's like, are you being towed from a Clearway? There's a Renault Rumble car being towed. And I said, what colour is it? Blue. Apparently, Carly's parked in a Clearway and her car's been towed. She has to go to the yard and pay to get it back.
Oh, no.
I know.
All right.
I thought it was pretty funny.
Did you give her a lift back?
No, I
Did you
just...
bail on her?
Well, no, I'm not.
That's a red back spirit.
No, apparently Jess was over that way, so she was going to grab it.
Oh, my God. I never do this. I can't believe that's happened, eh?
Coming up,
By the look of it, you haven't gone far.
Yeah.
problems mount for Team Redback.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bit chaotic and a few upset people, I think.
There's now just 2 days before these houses must be complete. The Blue Tongue boys slept at the house again last night. 4 solid weeks in, and Aidan doesn't know if he's coming or going. Back at base camp, despite no car, Carly's in an amazingly good mood this morning.
Could not be happier with everything. I had nearly 8 hours sleep last night. I've cleaned my whole van for the first time, changed my sheets, blow-dried my hair, got a hot shower, I'm charging my phones. The budget is done. I'm, yeah, absolutely over the moon. I can't wait for you to come and see me so I can tell you about it. Yeah, I think we're going to be good. Look, unless we're completely stuffed up the reef, which is possible, we're all going to be happy with the effort that we're putting this week. We're a good team. It's good. Woohoo!
The Redbacks went back to camp early last night.
Morning. Hello.
How you going?
I'm very well. Had a really good rest, actually. I think we went to bed about 10:30 again, so we're good.
They left their plasterer Jason to finish the gyp rocking while they got a good night's sleep.
Today's really important. It's, I think it's just a matter of getting all the plastering done so we can paint.
Is the plasterer still at the house?
The plasterer better still be at the house. He had a lot of work to do last night.
The Redbacks plasterer Jason is still at the house. In fact, he never left. Being the only trade hired to plaster the entire house is a tall ask for anyone. And with the Redbacks leaving last night, instead of fixing the walls and laying the floors, they've left Jason in a world of pain.
The Red House is going to have a very big day today, so not much got done at all last night. So, yeah, it's going to be a bit chaotic and a few upset people, I think. Floor, I thought was going to be a bit further than what it was yesterday. I know I had a bit of troubles with it. And a lot of my work, as you can see with these skylights and everything, is above it, so it's just too dangerous to work. know, we tried a little bit, but it was just too sketchy, so we just left it. So, yeah, we'll wait till they turn up and see what happens.
Despite expectations, the house is far from finished. The walls need to be levelled in the kitchen before install, the bathroom needs to be patched before tiling can start, the flooring needs to go down before the gyprock can go up on the ceiling. Every room is waiting on poor old Jason. The Redbacks might be in a good mood from their early night, but it's all about to come unstuck.
We turned up and poor old Jace hadn't got all the plastering done. He was really devastated.
Mate, what are you doing to me?
Do you know what this man's done for you?
What are you doing to me?
By the look of it, you haven't gone far.
Yeah.
Do you want me to get a screw gun quickly and just...
Well, I think you're going to need to. Need that floor down, for starters.
Plastering and flushing hadn't gone to plan and we were still quite a bit behind. So we had a lot of building, construction, everything to get done. Massive job.
A way too big a job for just one man. Everyone's going to have to chip in if they're to get it all done in time. So it's all hands on deck, while Sharan tries to help them out by desperately calling around to get more trades in.
If I can get another couple of blokes here or even just a guy to start troweling.
As it is, we've got no plasterers here and I am the substitute apprentice plasterer. It's probably not the best job in the world, but we'll get the sheets up and then at least that way he can flush it up and, I don't know, cover up all my mistakes. At least there's going to be sheets up, I'd say.
I've just made about 6 phone calls to 6 plasterers and they're all just booked up or busy or just can't get here, so I'm clutching at straws here.
Have a seat, why don't you, mate?
Yeah, I know.
Have a seat, why don't you?
This is my mobile office
Seriously?
here. I'm getting a desk out
No wonder
here.
why we're so far behind.
Getting the right amount of trades at the right time and having the team on site to support them is vital, a lesson that could cost them.
Is it all right, or am I creating work?
Sheet it?
Yeah.
No, you got to do it anyway. What do you mean?
But I'm just saying, is like my technique all right? It's not making too much...
No, it's all right.
Jace, have you finished plastering my bathroom yet?
He's doing it now.
And then I've got to do the laundry, and then I've got to do the fireplace, and then I've got to do the skylight.
And it all needs to be done before the floor sander arrives at 4 p.m. in just 7.5 hours' time.
Look, we're not looking too bad, but yeah, it is going to be a pretty big push to get it done.
A few doors down in the Blue Tongues house, it's even more manic.
Hang on, get the ladder out. Up.
Where's the other niche?
That's my tip.
It's getting cut out. Do you feel like the blue team are the underdogs compared to the red?
Yes. Got to get the thing.
The underdogs, with just 4 team members, have pulled out all stops to stay in the competition, having gutted the entire back part of the house and completely changing the layout.
Them two bit off way more than we could chew. But, you know, you got to give it a go, don't you? It's the best for the home, best for the homeowner. Why not give it a crack?
It's a huge amount of work, but these hard-working Aussie battlers are far from letting that get in their way, calling in as many trades as they can muster.
The boys are going pretty hard. Shano here, he's run around like a blue-ass fly, aren't you, Shano?
On fire.
He's on fire, see? His top's normally white, but it's red. Fabs is there, ready to go. Look at this, he's got his mosaics running in.
He's love to pick the spots, huh? Right in the middle of the door.
Yeah, no.
Front entrance.
And don't forget to give me a mention.
Yeah. There you go, we've got carpet, core, all the boys are in here. So we've got all the trades working together, working hard, and the kitchen's going in, the skylights are going in, the back room's getting rebuilt with the roof, new roof on it.
I think it's going chaos. I think it's going really well. What are you talking about?
We're trying.
It's a dog-eat-dog world in Yarraville this week as we get to the pointy end of the competition. The Blue Tongues, with 2 teammates less than the Redbacks, have taken on the mammoth task of rebuilding the entire back section of the house. A clever move, but very risky, with now less than 2 days to complete. Apart from all the structural changes, Aidan and Jess are looking after the bathroom and lounge, and Carly and Leighton the kitchen and dining. It's a tall ask, but the Blue Tongues aren't going anywhere without a serious fight.
I reckon this is a bit like Rocky 2, when, you know, Apollo was, you know, he challenged Rocky, and Rocky still won, even though he was the underdog again. Yeah. I think it's Rocky 2.
Smashed halfway through and come back.
It could be Rocky, you know, 5, when Clubber Lang was involved. Oh, that's Rocky 4. Yeah. 3? No.
Yeah,
oh, totally Rocky 3. What an idiot.
Okay, so you guys are going to be like Rocky, are you?
We are Rocky. We're solid as rocks.
Turn it up, aren't we?
We're going to turn it up. We're going to turn it up to 11 today. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Where is everyone? Come on! Like, coming over to the blue team from the red team, the blue team definitely work like crazy ants. Literally. We're all protecting the queen. It's what happens. It's like a fight for survival in there.
Head down, bum up. Head down, bum up. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Just get in there and get the work done.
Rising up, back on the street. Took my time, took my chances. But the distance now I'm back on my feet. Just a man with his will to survive.
Just the Aussie fighting spirit.
Yeah, battlers. True battlers.
I am the tiger, it's the queen of the fight. Rising it up, come on, Maddie. And the last, no survivors got to, and he's pushing and rocking around.
The eye of the tiger.
If the energy level wasn't up there and we didn't make stuff happen, it just wouldn't get done. We're really on fire here.
Leaving the boys in their absolute element, the pressure is now on the girls. Losing valuable points in the midweek reveals for not hitting the Art Deco contemporary brief, they're determined to nail it this time around.
As far as the layout of this house goes and the way we've recreated this house and transformed it, we're winning. I just hope that we hit that brief. That is so crucial.
Starting with the all-important entranceway.
Jess and I are working together to make every decision correctly together, so we're both happy to go home for those decisions. What more can you do?
We're not going home. It's going to look good.
No, I think so too.
This one here has a bit more of a modern edge, but because you're using really simple materials, it's not dictating a style. So we need to dictate a style with the lights, I think. Want to dictate
Definitely.
a style.
Because I felt that I was worried about not having enough Art Deco, and Carly was still trying to go away from the Art Deco, and so I was like, no, with the lights, definitely, I want to stick with these Art Deco lights.
Jess and I this morning have gone together to get our Art Deco lights and our hint of Art Deco for the entry hall. Now it's just finishing off with that side table. Jess takes a lot longer to shop than I. She likes to sleep on things, and that's fantastic. Good on her. That's how she does it. Oh, it's just different to me. But we actually work really well together still. We've got 2 side tables there. I know what I like, but I know Jess is probably thinking the other way. And then she said, just get both. But we can't get both. We don't need to.
She's just like a whirlwind, like crazy. And she doesn't walk anywhere. She runs everywhere.
I like her style.
She's like you. She's just like a Tassie devil everywhere. Everywhere. Oh, it's pretty funny.
I'm gonna go on that. Decided. Decision decided.
I hate shopping. I hate hearing about shopping. This is boring me to tears. This is like 2 minutes of talking about shopping. I'm like, that's a nice light.
It's mid-afternoon, 2 days before reveal. After a frenzied morning in the Redbacks' house, Sharan has called in more recruits, including much-needed plasters. And they're hard at it. The Tyler has now started Kyle and Kara's bathroom. Josh and Jenna's Freedom Kitchen install is underway, and with the floors nearly down, plasterers can soon start on Ben and Gemma's ceilings. The house is now back under control.
What the hell have we bloody got?
Hello.
Hello?
Falafel.
How does this even work?
No, you crack that open.
Oh, do you? What do you mean? It goes on the inside?
Yeah, you crack that open.
It's very fingery.
This is hard work eating this lunch, isn't it? I like the blue splashback.
While the boys chew the falafel, the girls have hit the road. With Jenna and Kara shopping together for their kitchen and bathroom, Gemma has been left to shop solo for her lounge and dining rooms. Their brief is mid-century modern American, something Gemma's had to become very familiar with, having the 2 rooms this week that require the most furniture.
Shopping-wise, Gemma definitely had the biggest task.
I needed dining tables, chairs, couches, occasional chairs, coffee tables, floor rug. I thought that we'd kind of organised that we'd all kind of go shopping together, or in, you know, these 72 hours, because the girls didn't have much to buy for the space, that we'd all kind of do it together. Well, that's what we kind of did on the blue team.
Although she had the biggest space and she needed the most amount of furniture, she didn't have a wet room or a bathroom to contend with, and she definitely had Cara and I to bounce ideas off.
I'm just stuck on this occasional chair. I don't know what colour to run with, and Modern Times doesn't have that green one anymore.
Gemma second guesses herself a lot, and I think she just lacks a little bit of confidence, and she needs to trust herself because she's really good.
Still less than 1 week on her new team, Gemma's not only feeling the weight on her shoulders to create winning rooms, but also impress the designer Redbacks.
What's making you unsure?
The girls.
The what?
The other 2 girls in the team.
Yeah, I think it worked out okay in the end, and going into next week, if we're still around, I'd feel more confident to work with her.
Yeah, oh, if I had one of them with me to just help me go, yep, that's going to work, that's not going to work, it'd make a huge difference.
Why aren't one of the girls shopping with you?
I don't really know. At the start of the week, we made it really clear to them we'll help as much as you guys want. We spent a lot of time working on layout and talking through things with them, and like giving them the idea of the best of blocks.
Yesterday, Ben and Gemma were talked into building a bench seat made of Besser blocks for their dining area. Now the blocks are ready to go in.
What's up?
I personally love the idea of putting Besser blocks, and if we could use them in the kitchen, we definitely would, but we're already doing like tiles and render and stuff like that, so I think tying in the render with the Besser blocks to get that different texture but similar colour is a great idea.
You have to put the glue on the wall and then do the...
Butter it up.
Yeah, otherwise, if you get it in, it'll be smeared everywhere.
Me and Josh decided it was a good idea, and I thought, sweet, let's have some fun, let's do it. Like, I thought it was cool.
It's very Brady Bunch.
Is it?
It's very Brady Bunch. That's what we're here for. Mid-century, modern America.
America. This is a fine art learned by the ancient Egyptians. How much do you reckon we need on there, big nuts? Like that?
Why are you asking me?
But not everyone is all that convinced.
Trying to put some pavers on in there, and yeah, I don't think they know what they're doing. I don't want any part of it.
Are you just doing small dobs?
Don't ask about my method, mate. Apparently it's wrong.
I'm just going to pop into the blue team and congratulate them for the win this week.
Coming together really well, actually. I had a vision of what it may look like, but as it is, it's come out a lot better. Hopefully it all hangs in there. It looks good. Sharan was a bit doubtful at the start, but yeah, it's good.
Do you want me to sponge it off?
Yeah, I think that might not be a bad idea.
We give it a little sponge bath. Now we're in routine.
Yeah, go boys.
Go crew.
You know what? Josh and Jenna have said that they've taken many a risk in this competition, and their risk in the 48-hour challenge got them immunity, so... You either do it or you don't.
What a wall!
Mid-century Besser-block concrete wall. Looks pretty cool.
The homeowners, you know, they wanted natural, they wanted nature, they wanted greens, you know, that real kind
So we
of...
gave them grey blocks. Because they didn't even ask for it, we just gave them it.
Are you offering your standard driveway warranty as soon as your car leaves the driveway?
Don't know where it seemed to go. You don't know what you got till it's gone. You pay paradise and put up a parking lot.
Ooh, bop, bop, bop.
With all that cement, those mid-century blocks are good for another half-century.
They're pretty stuck to the wall. Like, I wouldn't want to be the person to try and take them off next week. When the owners get home and they're like,
Besser block.
I love it.
Did you notice that no one else has Besser blocks in their rooms other than Ben and Gemma?
It's probably up there with one of the greatest conspiracies ever. Josh thought it was quite humorous, and I'm like, oh, what?
You think Josh thinks they look bad? Really?
Oh, don't laugh as well, mate.
How you going, BB Ben?
Yeah, that was good. You guys are great fun. Good teammates and all. Help me lay 'em, stand back and laugh once it's done. At least it's not my space.
I like them, dude. I reckon it's freaking awesome.
Don't even high five, bro.
You're gonna get... Oh, it's sick.
Sweet as.
Cook it.
All right.
Cook it.
It's all right, you know we're only stirring.
Don't worry, I'll stare you in the face with my fist in a second.
Do you actually think they've stitched you up?
I have to wait and see, I think. But then at the same time, he kind of goes, I'm just having you on, and I'm kind of like, OK. Two minds.
It's certainly an interesting conspiracy theory. The Besser blocks could win Ben and Gemma the room and the house for the week. But if it's a stitch-up and the blocks are a dud with the judges, they could lose the room and go home, keeping the original Redbacks safe. A win-win for Josh and Jenna and the Super Case.
Everyone's giving us about the Besser blocks and pretty much saying their farewells because they think we're going to be eliminated from the competition.
Best team spirit we've had all week. Everyone's going, see you guys, good to know you.
Besser team spirit.
Best news we've had all day.
Besser go home.
Besser pack our bags.
Sunday night on Reno Rumble, as the judging approaches,
That's good. Are you happy with that art?
Josh plays hardball with Ben.
Ben's pretty happy. It's his second last day on the show.
This is nearly like we're at high school.
The judges are going to love it or they're going to hate it.
I reckon the judges are going to love it.
It's going to be interesting. Mate, what did they do?
Yeah, I know.
Poor Benny.
Have some Redbacks played a smart game to win.
Trying to stay ahead of the game.
After we finished building the Besser block wall, I basically told him that we'd stitched him up so we could send him home in order to save Aiden and Jess.
It's been the talk of the last 24 hours.
And the Blue Tongues have a rogue team member causing big issues.
Why are we pulling this up?
Because I want it up. I'm sick of it.
No.
Why? Why?
No, because we're
That's
being
what's
not
happening.
made clean. We're still painting all the skirting.
Don't take any more plastic up.
I'll take as much plastic up as I want. Oh, yeah. Now we're cooking.
Once the dust settles, someone will be leaving. The moment of truth has arrived.
This is horrible. It all looks integrated and seamless.
I really like that design. I think it's just enough.
Will Josh's strategy pay off with Ben or backfire in a big way? And two lucky families will be amazed by the transformation of their home.
Oh, wow. That looks amazing. Oh, my God.
The winner of the 4th week of Reno Rumble is